Trojans will kick this away to get us going here. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Bruins with less than ideal field position as they come out for their first possession. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He hands it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. The Bruins hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Going with the old counter run here. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gapped integrity, you can give up a big play.
It's 3rd down after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
The kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. So USC's offense takes the field, our first chance to see them today. And with such a dangerous wide receiver on the field here, puts a lot of stress on the secondary. This strong safety, Kirk, maybe not necessarily built as a great coverage guy. He's going to have to be big today.
Yeah, he really is, Chris. He's known for his physicality. This safety's going to have to do a good job of cleaning up tackles, but also being an extra guy to play keep away. He's good at doing both, but this receiver has great ball skills and the ability to break away with speed. It's going to be a unique matchup to follow. That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run to the left. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. They pressure him and sack him. Will be tackled inside the 10.
I'll be honest, Chris, I'm really surprised he's trying to get outside like this to try to make a play. He's not the fastest at all. I think he was just desperate to try to come up with a play, and man, it did not work out. That is a significant loss for the offense.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Bringing pressure. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Hold, open. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
It is third down and forever. He'll look to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the back. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Defense finally gets him down, and he showcased the shiftiness on that play. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Mark down at the 50. That's a first down for the offense.
The Bruins with 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Second down after that previous play. Tailback with another carry. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about.
Illegal flag. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the left side. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. The Bruins will line up to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Jukes to get past a man. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
They're going to pick up the 1st down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call.
Hold it. Open.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. He's found some room at the 45.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they try to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Important second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the pass is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Second down after the incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, SC. This quarterback on fire today.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And the quarterback dropping back. Dumps a short throw down to the running back.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense jumps on the football.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
Here comes the USC offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern California.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
Try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime. They cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
The pass is caught. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw yet again. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game through. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers, usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. Will spot the ball near midfield at the +49. Quarterback will spike the ball to stop the clock.
It's 2nd down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best. and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and I'm sure he's living up to that right now.
They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a bullet, but incomplete. Here's the second down play. On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Defense. Penalty gives the offensive coordinator a little bit more room to work with now. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Keeping it on the ground here. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
On the play.
Really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
He'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's stopped in the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the UCLA offense takes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll give it to the back. And the Bruins looking to run some tempo here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
And the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Trojans line it up with 1st and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Breaks free. Pass rush closing in. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. First down. They'll keep the drive going to the 37.
The receiver picks up 9. And first down for the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a huge game before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
The sack sets up second down. They're going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to run this one in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Trojans. And the route is on.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Good time here to drop the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Receiver makes the grab and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it right near the end zone. Force out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Bruins will line up here on first down and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
Point after, knocked right through. Malou going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered that. That's one of the toughest things to do, is to recover that onside kick. But perfect timing here. That ball went up into the air, and the kicking unit got on top of it.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. And the Bruins looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Makes the catch downfield. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Bruins will line up on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Bruins.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
He missed it. Field goal, no good. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
He's running out of time here. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Makes it 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry up. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. So great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the quarterback will take a knee. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.